Hello from Keaton Beach, Florida. We thought it was a good time to post a little update on YouTube for all of you out there.
Let you know what we've been up to this winter, where we are, what we're doing, and where we're going in the next few months. It's been a good winter so far. The highlight of our winter has been staying in Wallaka, Florida, and it was so beautiful. But we just moved here to the Keaton Beach area last week, and this is very beautiful too, and it's on the Gulf.
Yes.
We have yet to explore, but it's looking really neat so far.
There's less here in terms of things to do. It's more of like a fishing area.
Yeah.
So if you like surf fishing or inshore fishing, then Keaton Beach is pretty much the place to go.
Probably more saltwater fishing than freshwater fishing.
Yeah.
Because where we were on the St. Johns River.
Yeah, tons of fresh water, yeah.
Yeah, which you caught a fish on the St. Johns River.
I did. We rented a pontoon boat.
I think that was a bucket list item for you, right? Catch a fish in Florida?
Yes, we've been here a few times, but this is our second winter here. And I had a few opportunities last winter and didn't really catch any, so it was nice to like finally get like a real one.
Yeah. Now we're in the Keaton Beach area for the next month and a half-ish, and plan to do all of the same fun Florida stuff that we've been doing. Going to the beach, fishing, going to the park, eating good seafood.
There's several springs in the area.
Yeah.
And they're warm water springs, so swimming in them when it's like 70 degrees or 65 degrees isn't really a big deal. Yeah. So there's plenty to do.
There's also no-see-ums here.
Yes, lots of no-see-ums. I found that out the first day we were here.
You like attacked him. Didn't even touch me.
I have sores and red bumps all over my legs.
Yeah. But that's how it usually is. Like even at our property when there's a bunch of mosquitoes, you're getting bitten up like crazy and they won't even touch me.
It's because I smell good, you know.
Right, it's all that sweating you do at the property. Actually, mosquitoes are attracted to sweat. I don't know about dust.
I feel like we're getting
midges,
off topic here.
I know. Keaton Beach, I'm warming up to Keaton Beach area. We just had a really good time in Wallaka.
Yes.
Can't say that.
And none of us really wanted to leave, so.
Yeah. So what's our plan for the rest of the winter? We are here through April 1st.
Yeah, April 1st we leave.
And then we start making our way north to Wisconsin, back to our land, but we're going to take pretty much an entire month to do so.
April it starts to get hot here in Florida. We didn't really want to just be in hot.
Sit in the heat.
Yeah.
So instead we're going to go to Georgia.
Yeah.
Which
well,
is so much better.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be too bad.
So we'll be there for a few weeks, and then we pretty much go straight up to Wisconsin, but we'll stay in southern Wisconsin for a little while. Go visit Madison, do the Capitol, do the state building there, so kind of maybe see some Wisconsin history, and then head north because our property is pretty far north.
So we'll arrive in Wisconsin this year pretty much about the same time we got to Wisconsin last year.
But this time we have a game plan, and it's not going to fall through like last year's plans did. We had a game plan last year. It just fell through.
Right, yeah. Last year there was the whole they got 18 inches of snow before we got there, which set us back because the place wasn't open.
Yep.
And then we got up there in a giant rainstorm, and the guy was going to park us in a mud hole. And I think our summer would have gone much differently had we stayed at that place.
No, it definitely all worked out the way it was meant to. But it put us behind on our schedule pretty severely because we weren't anywhere close to our land. It just took us a long time to finally find where we are. So we're going to be staying in the same area that we stayed last year. We know we can get there on May 1st, so that's pretty much what we're planning on doing, getting there May 1st.
We know what they offer, you know, what's available.
Yeah, but the goal is to get on our land.
There you go again.
I'm a big goal.
Yeah.
I'm a big goal person.
Goals are fine. As long as the goals
have strict dates and deadlines.
Have fluid dates and deadlines because we have no idea how muddy it's going to be. We left with a bunch of mud.
Yeah.
Because it rained almost the whole month of September and early October. So
our tractor is technically out of our driveway
It's
and into the abyss of the property, stuck in mud.
yeah. I mean, it's not stuck in
That's
mud.
right. You
I
pulled
drove
it out of the mud.
I drove it out of the mud, hoping that
Yeah.
when we got back, it would all, be dry, and I would
Solidified.
just be able
Right.
to drive the tractor over the stuff I couldn't drive it over in October.
Right. And we're worried that spring is going to be really rainy.
So if the spring
see
is
how it
rainy,
goes.
that could really put a damper on things.
No pun intended. But the goal is to get on our land as soon as we're able to. We're talking about living on the land pretty rustically.
Yeah.
We have found some used solar panels that are waiting for us once we get to Wisconsin, so we can go pick those up. So we're basically looking at putting together an off-grid power system, getting our well back in a good spot, hopefully hitting water this time without a rock.
That would be ideal.
Yep. And then a septic solution of some sort.
My guess is, just based on all the clay that we ran into messing
Mm-hmm.
with the driveway, is that our ground won't perk, which means that they won't let us do a traditional septic system with, tank and leach field. So they probably make us do a mound, which costs significantly more, which I don't necessarily want to pay for, now.
Right.
Maybe later,
Not quite yet.
once funds are there, but not right now. So my goal is to just get a permit for a holding tank and then have the holding tank pumped, hopefully only once a month. But I mean, I have a backhoe. I can dig a giant hole and put a 1,000-gallon tank in it on my own. That's not
Yeah.
a big deal.
Otherwise, our plans are really for the summer to see how far we can get on things. We don't really have, I guess, any solid plans for a house quite yet. We've talked about getting a glamping situation set up where we have, possibly a canvas tent and a platform, some way to kind of start making some money on the land even before we can start living on it. But we'll see. We are literally working our butts off with our businesses, saving as much as we can, and we're just trusting God to provide when He needs to provide the exact amount that needs to be provided. And doing our best to save and get to a point where we can really start making significant progress on our future home and homestead. So we are planning on traveling next winter as well. We're already booking some things in Florida.
Yeah, we've
and
got a few
mapping out
months.
that route.
Got a few months already on the books for next winter.
Yeah.
Technically, yes, that's the plan.
So in the meantime, before we make it back to our land and show you guys more of what we're going to be doing on our property this summer, we are going to release a few more vlogs that have to do with RVing. We're going to show you some of the ways that we stay in Florida for more affordably than just paying a bunch of money for a bunch of RV resorts in Florida, because that's very expensive.
Very.
So we're going to share some of those tips with you. We're also going to give you a tour of our RV kind of in a different light. We want to tell you about all the problems we have with our Montana high country and maybe some of the things that we regret about the model that we got. We still love it. But we want to, get into some of the stuff that maybe isn't so great about it for those of you that are looking at purchasing your full-time fifth wheel in the future to travel in with your family. And then obviously we're going to keep you guys updated with our travels back up to Wisconsin and what it's like just to get back on our land, back in the thick of the projects, and hopefully start releasing those weekly vlogs again as we have more adventures on our property up north. Now here are some highlights from our winter in Florida so far. It's this guy's birthday! Happy birthday! Get to travel on your birthday until our house down the road.
That's the life we live.
Yep. Fit it in here. Now we gotta fit the truck. Right there. Somebody's happy. There's my Florida boy. Trying to catch the sunset. The first sunset. Well, today we decided to go to Blue Springs State Park in Florida, where you're supposed to be able to see a lot of manatees. Really beautiful, warm springs. You come on a chillier day so that the manatees move into the spring, the warm waters from the cold waters. However, apparently, even though it's a Tuesday, everybody else had the same idea. There's a massive line. So we're just waiting. We don't like crowds. We don't like waiting. We're used to going on weekdays, so we can avoid all of this. Maybe, I don't know. Can you see him now?
Three, he can't.
Another day, another boat. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, baby.
He was barely hooked.
In there.
There you go.
Can I hold
Very nice.
You
I was
can
gonna
touch
say,
it.
you have to feel like cleaning a fish, you know. Yeah.
It is. I need to probably maybe a couple thousand. I think
just this year alone?
Yeah, oh my goodness.
I think I'm on.
So make sure to like and subscribe so you can be in the know. Shut up. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can follow along as we release those videos in the next couple of weeks. But I just see them, floating around.
I feel them falling on me.
Yep. And start really making progress. And then,
Yeah, so we'll arrive basically. We'll arrive.
okay.